You can call me a dinosaur, but I get a little confused if there are so many changes going on in the song. Look at their styling. It has this kind of hard fashion. You don't see this often in K-pop. Who is this music made for? That's what I'm wondering. You have 6 well-trained girls, really pretty, making them do hard hip-hop concepts. Maybe that's not the way. This ghetto kind of hard hip-hop style, it doesn't mean that's the music the world wants to hear. Hello guys, it's Juneri. I'm an artist developer and producer, and today we're gonna watch NMIXX's See That.
I'm a boss on the radio. 피어올라는 glow in the dark. 치매가 뜨고 우린 숨었지. 이제는 sunshine, shine, shine. 모두 우릴 보고 혀를 차겠지. 요즘에는 별별별 이런저런 별별별 건 싫어. 내 모박스를 지워. Follow me, this is the day, yeah. Fly away, 저 하늘로 날아. I'ma tell them 다 같이 stomp the ground, 마음만 네 말처럼 내보자. 위로 더 우리 위로 더. I'ma be the one. 여기부터라.
Hi. What? That's super creepy. I don't like it. What? But that doesn't mean that this is not good and other people won't like it. So I'm still gonna say what I think, trying to see if this is a good song from NMIXX. So why I don't like it, it's just not my style so much. I do like the beat, this kind of old school hip hop kind of beat. It has its power, especially the way they put it, but it has so many alterations and changes that it's not my kind of song. If they were going with specific styles in the verses and then the chorus, then I can be happy with that, but they're altering so much in the styles. The vocal melodies are all over the place, which is some kind of song that people can enjoy perhaps, but not for me. Now, of course, the girls are performing really nice, really fantastic. The music video is also really nice. It's very reminiscent of what aespa started doing. At least that's the first group that I clearly identified as doing this kind of creepy / crazy concepts. We have seen LE SSERAFIM also doing one, and here is also NMIXX doing this kind of weird things happening in the music video for no reason, weird poses, and the whole concept of the song is just crazy and creepy. It's like Supernova and Armageddon, especially Supernova, I think. In general, is this net positive for NMIXX? Is this something that is good for the discography? I don't see why not. It's an extra song for the people that like that kind of music. Just personally, I'm not very happy. Maybe I just don't like NMIXX because even in their previous song, it's not the kind of group that attracts me. Keep that in mind for NMIXX's fans especially, that might be like, hey, who's this guy talking bad about our girls? I'm not talking bad about your girls. I'm just saying I don't really dig that kind of style, so have this in mind. But the girls, of course, they look really nice. They look really beautiful. They're doing their job really well. They perform well. The choreography is nice. As much as these concepts are weird and a bit crazy, they can be fun to discover while watching the music video again and again and see what's going on, because every set is decorated in various weird ways, and the girls also, they can be seen doing weird things, and that has a lot of rewatchability value. But at the same time, can you think of this song at the background of a TikTok video, for example? I can't personally. It doesn't mean it wouldn't happen. It's just I don't see the virality in it, which is an important component, of course, for the big success. I'm not happy with music made just to be the background music of TikTok videos, of course, but this is how it is these days. And I hope this trend will change really fast. I hope somehow content and social media will change, so we get out of this era that production has to make this kind of decisions and choose this kind of songs. Actually, even the songwriters these days, they just write these songs for that purpose, just to be out there on social media and make an impact in a viral way. While it has always been kind of the case of the music industry trying to take advantage of whatever they can in terms of getting their song out there. I think these days music starts losing its value and gets destroyed just so it can be catchy for the short attention span of TikTok. And I don't like that. Well, they're not doing exactly that here, and that's nice. But at the same time, if you want to get out there, it's something you have to do. At some point, 1 or 2 songs releases have to be that kind of style. And this is not exactly that kind of style, with so many variations in the song anyways. And I'm not saying the hook is not exactly catchy, but it's not that kind of content anyways. So who is this music made for? That's what I'm wondering. What kind of fans are NMIXX's fans? Are just their fans because they're a K-pop group and it has to have fans? I cannot identify the special values. That's what I'm trying to say, at least from my perspective, that I would follow this group more closely. I mean, not in a creepy way, obviously. I just don't see what NMIXX does differently or has to offer in K-pop. And I really hope I'm wrong, actually. And I think I'm wrong in some way. Obviously, they have something and their fans identifying these. Actually, this image that I'm looking right now is really, really nice. Look at their styling, the hair and makeup styling. It's kind of westernized, but in a really good way. So here's a good point. I think maybe if I watch 100 times, maybe I will find all the points. Personally, I'm kind of halfway, okay? Somewhere in the middle. So I have the positivity that this is a nice release, but I have the negative points. I don't really like the song and all these changes going on. Probably to expose the skill set of the different girls and everything. You can call me a dinosaur, but I get a little confused if there is so many changes going on in the song. I just like my songs a little more obvious and flat, but I do like the energy of the song. I do like the vibe of the girls. They look really pretty fantastic. And the music video, yeah, I'm not a big fan of crazy music videos like this, but that's just me. I'm pretty sure people can go through the music video and find different stuff to appreciate. And I really like their styling here. It has this kind of art fashion. You don't see this often in K-pop. The smoky makeup in this way anyways, and the color and everything. This is really nice. Quite a job from the styling department. I love it. I'm gonna note this down. I'm gonna take this screenshot and put in my big file as a producer. Don't be surprised if you see something like this from me in the future. So in any case, I'm not entirely convinced about NMIXX right now. I know they come from JYP, right? I mean, a company that is associated with JYP anyways. It means they do have the budget and the know-how to do whatever they want to do, big things, but they're choosing to do this. And I understand a lot of Koreans and Korean Americans, especially, you know, they grew up in America and they have this very strong feeling about this old hip-hop style and stuff. It doesn't mean that's the music the world wants to hear, because this is a global product now. This ghetto kind of hard hip-hop style, maybe this style is done and maybe we should move on to some different, more global kind of music and get away from this completely Americanized kind of style. I understand, because I'm working with this kind of people, Korean Americans that grew up in I don't know, New York, LA, and they have this embedded in their DNA, and now they're back in Korea, and that's what they know, that's what they like, that's what they do. JYP is one of them, actually, one of these characters that himself, I mean, that likes this kind of vibes. He grew up in this kind of vibes. So you have 6 really nice, well-trained girls, really pretty. So maybe making them do hard hip-hop concepts, maybe that's not the way. I'm just saying, because NMIXX to me now is not even in the top 10. I don't even think they're doing that well sales-wise and appearance-wise anyways in the official kind of rankings. But in my ranking is not even in top 10. I would rather listen to groups that are way below that in terms of budget, like STAYC, right? I like STAYC way more than that. And I say STAYC because I believe they had one of the worst summer hits this summer compared to the rest of the groups, but I still like STAYC. So that's my personal opinion anyways. But if you're one of NMIXX's fans and you disagree with all that, please do write me in the comments. What exactly do you find great in NMIXX? So I know for my next review, you know, to take into account and say, okay, that's what they do, and try to understand their perspective, because I still cannot see. I talked about my little complaint that I have with overly Americanized K-pop, because that's the influence many of the Korean production had anyways. But other than that, I would like to know anyways what people think about this specifically, if this is something they really dig and why. I would hope NMIXX keep releasing nice music. Maybe I would personally hope they would try something little different. They want to keep this kind of hip-hop style, go for it, but don't make this chaotic of a song. It's not my type of music. So yeah.